everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Hannah, and today we're going to take a look at the 4 most spectacular, well-known holiday window displays in all of New York City. Year after year, the city's most iconic department stores unveil their holiday window displays, and they are always a magnificent sight to see, but this year, I think they have really outdone themselves. So in this video, we're going to go take a look, and I'm also going to help you out as far as planning a route if you're trying to see them all at once. I'm going to start uptown and work my way downtown. You can feel free to flip it around in the other direction if you want to, but don't mix them up otherwise. Make sure to go in the same order or you're just going to be doing a lot of unnecessary walking back and forth. So first we're going to take the NR or W train up to 59th Street and Lexington Avenue and make the very short walk over to 59th and 3rd to get started at Bloomingdale's. This holiday season, Bloomingdale's has partnered with Warner Brothers to bring the enchanting world of Wonka to life and their captivating window displays inspired by the new film featuring Timothée Chalamet as a young Willy Wonka, which will be released on December 15th. One set of windows shows the facade of a candy store reminiscent of the original 1971 Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie, complete with oversized cupcakes and swirling lollipops. I especially love the giant chocolate fountain at the center of these extremely chic mannequins, with one absolutely resembling Mr. Wonka himself. In another window, these floating mannequins with messy hair embody the effects of Wonka's magical candy designed to make people fly or accelerate their hair growth. This part of the display here is called Candy Wonderlandscape, and it was created in collaboration with the artist Abby Modell. It features hand-blown glass lollipops, floating rock candy decorated with Swarovski crystals, and glass gummy worms. Aside from the main theme, Bloomingdale's has some additional windows along the sides of the building that feature their merchandise, like this fun Nespresso display. Now we're going to walk west along 59th Street over to 5th Avenue, and you'll head 1 block south where you will see Bergdorf Goodman on the corner of 58th Street. The theme of the 7 stunning windows at Bergdorf Goodman is "Isn't it brilliant?" A concept described in the New York Times by the store's senior director of visual presentation, David Hoey, as an exploration of bright lights, bright ideas, bright horizons, everything brilliant. Though the theme is more vague than the others in this video, it is no less magnificent. This window, named First Light, features crystal balls hovering over farm animals. 2 roosters, a cow, and a pig, all adorned in sparkles. Another window, titled The Brainstorm, is described as a psychedelic celebration of knowledge and learning. Something that remains consistent throughout many of the windows are the mannequins wearing high-fashion ensembles from notable designers such as Thom Browne, Alexander McQueen, Christopher John Rogers, and more. Throw in a quick bonus one. When you're done at Bergdorf Goodman, simply head straight across the street and you're going to see Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton's windows aren't as well known or talked about as the others on this list, but they do a really nice job and it's right along your route anyway, so make sure to take time to go take a look at those. at this point, you're gonna be headed straight down Fifth Avenue for a while, and I really wanna encourage you to take your time and keep your head up. Fifth Avenue is one of the best streets in the city for Christmas. You're going to see Christmas trees everywhere, you're gonna see a bunch of lights. A lot of the stores are gonna have some sort of display or have their lobbies decorated, so make sure to take your time and look around and don't worry about getting to the next thing too fast. Our next destination is at 49th and 5th. You can't miss it, the one and only Saks Fifth Avenue. This year, the Saks Fifth Avenue windows are inspired by Christian Dior's inaugural visit to the United States in 1947, marking the first ever collaboration between Saks and a luxury fashion brand for the holiday window display. The theme is Dior's Carousel of Dreams at Saks, where you can see miniature figurines of Mr. Dior himself set against the backdrop of Fifth Avenue. The windows tell the story of his voyage from Paris to New York, seamlessly blending luxury fashion references with miniature replicas of renowned landmarks. There are several different replicas of recognizable New York City scenes, like this one of the Rockefeller Center ice rink, where Mr. Dior and his dog Bobby ride around on a sled filled with perfume bottles. I especially like the one of the Brooklyn Bridge with fireworks behind it, and this exact replica of Saks itself decorated exactly as it is right now. Saks, of course, also has its famous light show, which takes place every 10 minutes beginning at dusk. This year, it centers around this clock-like display that features the zodiac signs and appears to be quite different from years past. Okay, so I want to be honest with you guys real quick. I had fully intended to include at least part of the light show in this video, but when I went to film Saks, for whatever reason, it wasn't running. I stood there for like 30 minutes. Waiting on it, and it was 30 degrees. So I had to move on, and I didn't plan this properly, and I didn't have time to go back before this video needs to go up. So that was my bad, but subscribe and stay tuned for a future video to see the light show. Now we have the longest stretch between destinations so far, but that's okay. Like I said, Fifth Avenue is amazing at Christmas, so keep walking south along 5th. Once you hit 42nd Street, you'll see Bryant Park, so by all means, feel free to make a pit stop at the Winter Village if you have time. And then keep heading south down to 34th Street. Then you're gonna head west to find Macy's between 6th and 7th Avenues. For the third year in a row, the Macy's windows center around the beloved Tiptoe the Reindeer. This year's theme, Give Love, is described in the New York Times by Macy's National Windows Director Manny Urquizo as focusing on togetherness and festive nostalgia. Each window shows Tiptoe and her friends enjoying their favorite things to do during the holiday season, and many of the windows are interactive this year. Macy's has always done a great job at incorporating ways for visitors to interact, but they really outdid themselves this time. You can make your own music by tapping the keyboard on this window. This window doesn't appear interactive at first, but if you scan the QR code on the right on your phone, it directs you to a reindeer filter on Instagram. That is some really clever marketing right there. On this one, you can push a button and it takes a photo of you that shows up on this giant shiny globe. My personal favorite is the Advent Calendar karaoke window. You can choose a tune to sing along with as the words pop up on the screen and your face appears on the Advent calendar. If you've watched my videos in years past, you will know how much I adore Tiptoe the reindeer. But surprisingly, I think I have to say that Saks had my favorite windows this year. Those hyper-realistic models of the city were just really, really cool to see up close. And I would love to know which of these displays was your favorite, so make sure to let me know in the comments. This was a highly requested video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it and that I did the topic justice for you. If you did, please give the video a like for me. It really does help me out a whole lot. Subscribe for even more Christmas content to come, new videos every single Saturday, and I will see you next week.